Welcome into the world of HTML. 3. Boot up your computer.
Windows sign in dialog.
2. Grab some comfort food. 1. And let's go. Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Quinn here, and I'm back with another awesome video in the HTML series. In today's video, we'll be learning about all the different lists that you can put on your web page using HTML. But before this video begins, I just want to let you guys know that there have been some new updates to my website, so you can go ahead and take a look at those. Also, as usual, please be sure to like the video if you love the content, subscribe if you're new, and to turn on that notification bell to be alerted whenever I post the next video. Also note that the instrumentals for this video have been provided by Inner Sanctum Entertainment Ltd. But without further ado, let's get right into it. So we all should know already what a list is. In HTML, there are 3 types of lists: ordered, unordered, and description. So first, let's get into ordered lists. Ordered lists are placed within the OL tag, and each list item is placed within a LI tag. So obviously, OL stands for ordered list and LI stands for list item. Now this type of list is typically used when the sequence of items is important. For example, when listing the steps in a process, the list items in the ordered list will be marked with numbers by default. The syntax is
less OL greater than 2 space less li greater than item 1 less slash li greater than less li greater than item 2 less slash li greater than less li greater than item 3 less slash li greater than no indent less slash OL greater than.
Alright, so let's go ahead and try out this ordered list on our index.html file. So let me find that and open it.
Index.html-notepad. Text editor edit multi-line less doc type HTML greater than.
Alright, now remember we were working with tables last time. So let me down arrow to where that table tag was and remove it from our file. Awesome, so right now we should be right under the link. So the first thing I'm gonna do is to put the opening OL tag. But let's first see if there's any indentation on this line.
2 space no indent blank.
Alright, so there isn't. So remember that this would be within the body tag, so I'm gonna keep consistent with my 2 spaces.
Space, space.
Then the starting OL tag.
Less OL greater than.
Then enter. Now, since the list item tags are going to be within the OL tag, I like to indent them as well. So I'm going to give these 4 spaces.
Space.
Then put our first list item, so the opening tag.
Less LI greater than.
Then let's put an item. Let's put some animal. So let's put dog here.
DOG.
Then close the LI tag.
Less slash LI greater than.
Then go into another line. Then put the 4 spaces again.
Space.
Then put the opening LI tag.
Less LI greater than.
Then let's put pig this time.
PIG.
Close it.
Less slash LI greater than.
Then press enter. Put the 4 spaces.
Space.
And I'm gonna put a third list item. Alright, so let's put cat this time.
Less LI greater than. CAT less slash LI greater than.
Awesome, so let's enter to go into a new line. And now let's close the OL tag. So remember that the starting OL tag was indented 2 spaces, so I'm gonna indent this one 2 spaces as well.
Space, less, slash, OL, greater than.
Awesome! Now let's save this and view this file in our browser. So Ctrl S, and let's switch over to that web series folder.
Web series window. Items view list. Index.
Now let's open it.
TQ test website. Heading level.
Alright, Ctrl Home.
Heading level 1 welcome to my website.
Now let's down arrow.
Visited link go to the next page visited link click here.
And right under this should be our list.
List with 3 items 1 dog, 2 pig, 3 cat.
Awesome, so that is it. So that is our ordered list, and you realize that it numbers them 1, 2, 3. So the ordered list by default, it marks all of the list items by numbers. And the screen reader actually announces to you when you get into the list. But even though the list items are marked by numbers by default, they can be marked by letters as well. The type of the marker in the ordered list can be changed by using the type attribute in the starting tag of the OL tag. Here is the syntax of using the type attribute.
Type equals quote value quote.
And let's go through it by character.
T, Y, P, E equals quote V, A, L, U, E quote.
Now here are the possible values of the type attribute. Giving the type attribute a value of 1, that is the number 1, will mark the list items with the default numbers. Giving the type attribute a value of capital A will mark the list items with uppercase letters. Giving the type attribute the value of a common A will mark the list items with common letters. Giving the type attribute a value of capital I will mark the list items with capital Roman numeral numbers. And lastly, giving the type attribute a value of common I will mark the list items by common Roman numeral numbers. So let's go ahead and try that out. So let's try by changing them to common letters, right? So let's go back over to our index.html file.
Index.html-notepad. Text editor, edit multi-line 2 space less / OL greater than.
And let's go up to our starting OL tag.
4 space less 2 space less OL greater than.
Go to the end of my line.
Carriage return.
Then I'll left arrow to go right in front of the greater than sign.
Greater than.
Space.
Space.
Then put the word type.
T, Y, P, E.
Equals.
Equals.
Open quotes.
Quote.
Then the common A. Close quotes.
Quote.
Alright, so your line should read.
Less OL type equals quote a quote greater than.
Awesome. Now let's save this and open it in the browser and see what changes.
TQ test website.
Control home.
Heading level 1 welcome to my website.
Down arrow.
Link go to the next page link click here.
And the list should be under here.
List with 3 items A dog, B pig, C cat.
Awesome. So you see that the list items are now marked by common letters. Apparently, there's also a way to change the number that starts the list. This can be done by using the start attribute in the starting OL tag. The syntax is
less OL start equals quote value quote greater than.
If I go through by character,
less OL space S T A R T equals quote V A L U E quote greater than.
Awesome. And you know, right where the word value is where you would put in the number where you want the list to start from. So let's go ahead and try that in our index.html file.
Index.html-notepad. Text editor, edit multi-line 2 space less OL type equals quote a quote greater than.
Alright, so let's go to the end of our line.
Carriage return.
Okay, now the first thing we need to do is to change back the type of the list to the regular numbers. So let's do that by putting in the number 1.
Greater than, quote, A, quote, 1.
Now let's go back in front of the greater than sign.
Greater than.
Then put a space.
Space.
Then put the word start.
S, T, A, R, T.
Then the equal sign.
Equals.
Then open quotes.
Quote.
Now let's try starting the list by the number 5. So put the number 5.
5.
Then end quotes.
Quote.
Now let's save this and let's open it in our browser.
TQ test webs.
Control home.
Heading level 1 welcome to my website.
Down arrow.
Visited link go to the next page visited link click here.
Down arrow again.
List with 3 items 5. Dog. 6 pig. 7 cat.
Awesome. So you see that the list now starts from 5 instead of 1. And that should be it for ordered list. Now let's move on to unordered list. Unordered lists are placed within the UL tag and each list item is placed within a LI tag. So the UL stands for unordered list and the LI stands for list item. This is typically used when the items that you are listing come in no specific order. The list items of the unordered list will be marked by bullet by default. The syntax is
less all greater than 2 space less lee greater than item 1 less slash lee greater than less lee greater than item 2 less slash lee greater than less lee greater than item 3 less slash lee greater than no indent less slash all greater than.
So let's go ahead and try this in our index.html file.
Index.html-
So let's go above here where we have the ordered list.
2 space less ol type equal less a ref equals.
Then go to the end of this line.
Carriage return.
Then enter. Now let's put our unordered list here. So I'm gonna put 2 spaces.
Space.
Then put the starting tag. So
less U L greater than.
Press enter. Then the 4 spaces for the list item.
Space.
Then
Less, L-I, greater than.
now let's put some food here instead. So
P-I-Z-Z-A, less, slash, L-I, greater than.
next item. So press enter. Then 4 spaces.
Space, less, L-I, greater than. A, P-L-E, less, slash, L-I, greater than.
And the last item. 4 spaces.
Space, less, L-I, greater than. P-I-E, less, slash, L-I, greater than.
Now press enter to go into a new line. Now put 2 spaces
Space,
or ending UL tag.
less, slash, U-L, greater than.
Awesome. Now let's save this and let's go ahead and open it in our browser. Control Home,
Heading Level 1. Welcome to my website.
down arrow,
Visited link. Go to the next page. Visited link. Click here.
down arrow again.
List with 3 items: bullet pizza, bullet apple, bullet pie.
There you go. And now you realize that it says bullet instead of saying number 1 or A. And of course, when we start doing CSS, we'll be able to change the style of the bullets that mark the list items in the unordered list. Also note that other elements can be contained in the list item tag as well. These include links, images, and even other lists. Yes, lists can be nested within each other. It would look something like this.
Less ol greater than 2 space less ly greater than insects less slash ly greater than less ly greater than pets 4 space less ol greater than 6 space less ly greater than dogs less slash ly greater than 6 space less ly greater than cats less slash ly greater than 4 space less slash ol greater than 2 space less slash ly greater than less ly greater than reptiles less slash ly greater than no indent less slash all greater than.
Awesome, so let's go ahead and try this nesting of lists in our index.html file.
Index.html-notepad.
Let's try this down in our ordered list.
Less ol type equals quote 1 quote start 4 space less ly greater than dog less slash ly greater than.
Alright, now let's put some colors of dogs. So it would be embedded within the list item with the dog in it. So let's go to the end of the line.
Carriage return.
Then go right in front of the ending ly tag.
Greater than I, L, slash, less.
Then press enter. And press enter again. Now if I should up arrow and down arrow.
No indent blank. Less slash ly greater than.
Then go to the start of this line.
Less.
And let's keep consistent with the 4 space indentation of the starting ly tag. So
Space.
then let's go up into the line above this.
No indent blank.
Now remember that this list was indented in 4 spaces. So if I'm gonna nest a list within it, I'm gonna indent this by 6 spaces. So
Space.
then I'm gonna put
Less, O, L, greater than.
then press enter to go into a new line. Now the list item for the sublist, I'm gonna indent by 8 spaces. So
Space.
and of course, when I get to showing you another editor that you can use to do your code, you will be able to experience some automatic spacing. So you won't have to be pressing your spacebar key to indent every time. Now let's put some colors for some dogs. So let's go ahead.
Less, L, I, greater than. W, H, I, T, E, less, slash, L, I, greater than.
Then go into another line, 8 spaces.
Space, less, L, I, greater than. B, L, A, C, K, less, slash, L, I, greater than.
One more, so let's go into a new line, 8 spaces.
Space, less, L, I, greater than. B, R, O, W, N, less, slash, L, I, greater than.
Awesome. Now let's go into our next line and close this sublist. So I will give it 6 spaces this time.
Space.
Then
Less, slash, O, L, greater than.
awesome. Now let's save this and open it in our browser.
TQ test website - Google Chrome - the.
Control Home.
Heading level 1. Welcome to my website.
Then down arrow.
Link. Go to the next page. Link. Click here.
Let's down arrow past the unordered list.
List with 3 items: bullet pea, bullet apple, bullet pie.
Alright, now the next down arrow should be our ordered list.
Out of list. List with 3 items: 5. Dog. List with 3 items: 1. White, 2 black, 3 brown. Out of list 6. Pig. 7 cat.
Awesome, so you see that there's a sub-list within the list that we had already created. Now let's move on to the next type of list, which is a description list. So a description list is basically a list of terms with a description of each term. The description list is placed within the DL tag, and as you can tell, the DL stands for description list. The DT tag defines the name of the term. And lastly, the DD tag is used to describe each term. The syntax is
less DL greater than 2 space less DT greater than flower less slash DT greater than less DD greater than dash smaller plant less slash DD greater than less DT greater than tree less slash DT greater than less DD greater than dash larger plant less slash DD greater than no indent less slash DL greater than.
Awesome! Now let's go ahead and try this out on our index.html file.
Index.html-notepad. Text editor edit multi-line 6 space less slash OL greater than.
Okay, now let's go above our unordered list.
8 less 6 4 2 less 4 less 2 less a ref.
Then let's go to the end of this line.
Carriage return.
Press enter. Now let's put our opening DL tag. So stay consistent with 2 spaces.
Space less DL greater than.
New line. Let's indent by 4 spaces.
Space.
Now let's put our DT tag.
Less DT greater than.
Now I'm gonna put 2 items. I'm gonna put desktop and I'm gonna put laptop. So let's start with the desktop.
DESKTOP less slash DT greater than.
Go into a new line. 4 spaces.
Space.
Let's put the definition for this one. So
less DD greater than.
Then let's try using a colon. Space. Then we're gonna put
A space LARGER space TYPE space OF space COMPUTER.
Then
less slash DD greater than.
Now our next item, so a new line. 4 spaces.
Space.
Then I'm gonna put
less DT greater than.
And put laptop.
LAPTOP less slash DT greater than.
Then press enter again. Then 4 spaces.
Space.
Put our definition for this term.
Less DD greater than. A space LLER space AND space MORE space PORTABLE space TYPE space OF space COMPUTER.
Then end the tag.
Less slash DD greater than.
Go into a new line and let's end our DL tag.
Space less slash DL greater than.
Awesome. So now let's save this and let's view it in our browser.
TQ test website.
Control home.
Heading level 1 welcome to my website.
Now let's down arrow.
Link go to the next page link click here.
Alright, so it should be right under here.
List with 4 items desktop. A larger type of computer. Laptop. A smaller and more portable type of computer.
And of course, I forgot to put the colon for the description of laptop, but that's okay. And that is it, guys, for HTML lists. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and hopefully you learned a lot. But that is it, guys. Please remember that the transcript will be available on my website and the link to the transcript will be down below in the description. But as usual, remember to like the video if you love the content, subscribe if you're new, and turn on that notification bell to be alerted whenever I post the next video. You guys have been awesome throughout this series and I just thank you for sticking with me. Thanks again for watching and I'll see you next time.